say before we finalize this that we did surrender. We continue 30 years from here since the original secession, and it's just been great and a lot of fun. And you can see that people really enjoy the Conch Republic and they really enjoy Key West. And I would also like to thank not only the Hotel Motel Association, the TDC of Virginia. Say a few words. Virginia is the executive director of now the Chamber of Commerce, and she helps keep this alive and well.
Thank you. I was only 12 years old when we did this, so don't remember that much. No, really, it was a lot of fun. It was a very interesting time because we were quite concerned about the community and the residents and our economy. We were very fragile at that time. We were just trying to build up all the tourism. When Ed being president of the chamber, and I sat as president of the Key West Hotel Motel Association, and David was our attorney for both organizations, we said we got to do something. We got to figure this out. We got to get this done. We got Dennis, who jumped in the plane. We went up. Dennis was right. We saw all these cameras. I mean, throngs of reporters and all the news. My head Miami newscasters coming at us. We turned around and we ran inside back to the lobby. Said, "What do we do?" Pulled out the flag. Out we did. On the way back, it was a heck of a ride when David decided to swoop down on a few people. And when he did that first dive, this bottle of scotch rolled out from underneath my feet. So naturally, you know, that's where we started and ended up the next day, except for David. David didn't. He was flying.
Right here on this spot.
On this spot, and I was still mixing the drinks in the back. But this time I had glasses and ice. But it was a great time. We appreciate it all, and I'm still glad to be part of it.
Thank you, Virginia.
Virginia, just before we end, I'd be remiss. Dave, do you want to say a couple of words before I...
Ladies and gentlemen, let's pay respect to His Shortness, the Prime Minister of the Conch Republic.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
They don't stop. But I would be remiss if I didn't recognize some people for continuing this. One was Stuart Newman, who got the publicity going for us, who went out there and he made sure that all the news media, we had international attention. We've had news media from all over, and Stuart, thank you. We still love you. You're just great. And you're teaching Andy well. Thank you, Stuart. We appreciate it. I have to thank Peter Anderson, Peter, my Secretary General. He has kept the Conch Republic alive and well with his enthusiasm and all his doings. And Peter, my hat's off to you, and I do want to thank you. You know, after 30 years, I just turned 30. You know, I was younger than Virginia when we started this. And tall. I was 6'2", actually. But I thank everyone for coming out, and as I say, it's one more story I have to say before we're finished. When that ceremony was over, Key West High School baseball team, my son was on it, we had a regional tournament getting ready to go to the state. We had to go to Miami. And all the kids on the bus, the ball team, had their Conch Republic flags, and they went through the border check yelling at them. And we get up there, and we're playing Hialeah. And no disrespect intended, my mother's from Cuba. But they had the American flag. And they were yelling, USA, USA, and all. And we had our Conch Republic flag, and naturally all our fans, we're Conch saw Dynamite, and we're raving our flag. And this was a great game. Went extra innings. Key West wins. Yeah. Key West, Conch Republic wins. The next day, headlines in the newspaper, the Miami Herald, the little nation of the Conch Republic wins first skirmish on the mainland. You got it.
Thank you, my brother. Let's hear it for Virginia Panico. First Prime Minister Dennis Wardlow. Pat Yunez, Commissioner, standing in for Josie Valentine. And for those Swift, the third Minister of Transportation founder, David Paul Horan. And what a great sport, Lieutenant Commander Ken Thompson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, well, first of all, 30 years later, the Conch Republic stands proudly as the world's first fifth world nation. A sovereign state of mind that seeks only to bring more humor, simple human warmth, and respect to a planet we find in sore need of all three, especially lately. We have a stated foreign policy which is the mitigation of world tension through the exercise of humor, and stand proudly as the people who seceded where others failed 30 years ago today, just like you heard it now. Now, for those of you who would like to express your allegiance to the Conch Republic, I would invite you to raise your left hands. That's your other left hand there, Bubba. And please repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of my tiny islands nation, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under the sun, indivisible, where the liberty is true, and the justice is divine. Long live the Conch Republic, long live each and every one of you. We've got a magnificent founders reception with free hors d'oeuvres from El Maison de Pepe in the sculpture garden right over there behind the cast iron fence. The 7-foot key lime pie is setting up. We've also got a sound system there. There's going to be more speechifying, reminiscence, storytelling, and other good fun. Right after this founders reception, just head right on over there and enjoy yourself for the rest of the evening. Long live the Conch Republic, and long live each and every one of you.